Okay, so I am at Tremont, just near Broadway. There's Broadway, and I'm in an alley. I actually spoke to one of the neighbors whose property abuts the alley, and one of the complaints that they had was that it's overgrown, and because it's overgrown, it provides perfect concealment for addicts to hide in, and anybody that wants to dump. They stash their belongings here when they go to buy their dope. I mean, and then there's things that, is that a headboard or a broken sofa? But it provides perfect concealment for someone just to drive through and dump. Who has a VCR anymore? So someone took their trash and just dumped it here. Oh yeah, that must have been I don't know. More dumping. And it's just all overgrown. So when they make their way down this alley, they turn up this alley. And this one runs parallel to Haverhill Street and Tremont Street, right in between the two. And what you can see is there's a little spot right here in the alley where they sit and get high. So, I mean, you can see, I don't even have to disturb anything. The evidence of drug use here. So, see if we can get it. Look like the plungers for syringes. There's a syringe with an exposed needle uncapped. So that's the trash pile. There's a spoon. Everything that they need to shoot up, and this is where they are. Now, what happens if a kid, because kids don't listen to their parents, we know that, decides to cut through here? Well, there's a serious risk, serious health risk. So all these neighbors are dealing with this problem. And you got to figure that if you have a perfect alley, to hide out in. Now this building here, the front's on Haverhill Street, but it's abandoned. It's not occupied, and this is where they come and they hang out. Use the bathroom, though it does look like somebody cleaned up over here, this section, and that's great. But another little spot that they like to hang out in, and just in this area, is right here. Right in the corner of this building, kind of in the back, hard to see. Somebody driving by isn't going to see, that there's someone trespassing, and then there's more evidence of drug use. So this whole little stretch is a dangerous little stretch. And the worst part is that you got good people living on the other side of these fences. Good people that are frustrated with the lawlessness in the city and with the fact that they daily must look in the face of the ugly side of addiction and the homelessness problem in Lawrence. And perhaps trimming all the brush away is not going to be the end all, but it's going to help. It's going to help. And see, that's one of the things is, we wake up in the morning and most of us take baths, right? We take a shower, we get ready for our day. My son loves to say, I took a shower yesterday. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. Take a bath today. You sweat, you got dirty, well, guess what? This brush is gonna come back. The brush is gonna come back, And as the brush comes back, so does the dumping, and so do the addicts. So what we really needed to do then is just be vigilant and never lose hope. The attitude that this is Lawrence and it's always been like that, it hasn't always been like this, really, because if you listen to everyone saying, bring Lawrence back, make Lawrence great again, that means that Lawrence was at one time great. Lawrence was a good place to raise your family. And Lawrence still is a good place. There's still a lot of good people here, but it's not without its problems. And these are problems that can be taken under control. Some of them really are. We just need to earn our money, work harder, be vigilant, and never lose hope. Because if we can make the neighbors on this street, I mean, there is a home-based daycare right there, 50 feet away from the alley where junkies, addicts are shooting up and leaving their needles. I mean, not for anything, but who wants to sift through? Is it the neighbor's responsibility to sift through this problem that's gone unchecked? Let's check this problem, get it under control, and make Lawrence great again.